Good day, everyone. Today we're going to learn how to make rhubarb liqueur with some Costco vodka and fresh rhubarb. To start with, you're going to need some fresh rhubarb out of the garden, big bottle of Costco vodka because it's cheap. And I got about a cup and a half there, some 40% alcohol vodka, a pot with about half a cup of water in it. So dice it all up about half an inch, throw away the ends, you don't want those. So size doesn't really matter, but I cut them all roughly half an inch as you can see. Then you're going to need a cup of sugar. Scoop it in there and put her on the stove on high. And we want to bring this to a boil to melt all that sugar, and so we don't want any grittiness at all. So keep stirring it, don't leave it sit by itself until that sugar is melted, especially while it's on high. So keep in mind this won't take very long to make this rhubarb sauce, if you want to call it that. So now that it's going to start to boil, you'll notice that the liquid has probably turned quite clear from the opaque color it was with the sugar in it. So now we're just going to turn it down to medium to low. And we need to let it simmer for about 3 minutes. So put the lid on, set the timer for 3 minutes, and then we'll check it. All right, 3 minutes has passed. Everything's kind of cooked down a bit. All looks good. The rhubarb will be soft and good to eat at this point, actually. But that's not what we're here for, is it? So the whole purpose of cooking it is you soften the fruit and let the flavors release into the sugar water. So now we just want to take all that whole pot of goodness, and we're going to put it into a jar. It's a 1 quart jar or 1 liter, depending where you're from, and we want to fill that half full. So there'll be about 2 cups or 500 mils of syrup and rhubarb in there. So we'll just get as much as we can. Keep in mind, we only started with a quarter to half a cup of water in the pot with the rhubarb and sugar. So we do end up with quite a bit of liquid. And because we're using about 40% alcohol, after we get rid of the rhubarb, when we strain it out, your liqueur is going to be around that 20% range, give or take a couple percent. So take whatever vodka you want. You could also use rum, but I use vodka because it's cheap. We're going to fill it right up close to the top. We need a little bit of room to shake it. And we want to put the cap on this, shake it up, and then we're going to leave it for about 2 weeks in a cool, dark place. And every 2 or 3 days, just go and give it a shake. And after that 2 weeks, just strain it through some cheesecloth and put it back in a bottle, and you got some really good rhubarb drink that you can drink just on ice or with Sprite. Have a good day.